Hi guys, so right now I am going to be doing the subcultural review on this palette. I am going to give you swatches, even though you guys probably have seen it already. And this is what the palette looks like. Here's a close-up. It has beautiful shades, honestly. And so a little talk before I get into this review is I really thought about not purchasing this palette and just waiting for them to make some newer palettes, because maybe the quality was gonna upgrade after hearing everything that customers had to say. So I really thought on just waiting, but honestly I couldn't wait. I had to have my hands on this because of all the diversity because of all the bad comments that I was getting from this palette. I met the Anastasia, so the owner of Anastasia, I met her daughter. She went to my work one day and she ate there, and I mean, apart from that, like, that has nothing to do with this, but apart from that, I just love their palettes. Like, I have obviously the Modern Renaissance. You guys know that this palette is on most of my tutorials. Same with the Mario palette. Like, I love these palettes, and you know, I love these palettes, but they still have a lot of fallout. Look at that. That is a lot of fallout, but I mean, I still love them. And I don't know why. I mean, like, all the reviews that I've seen on YouTube, not throwing any shade or anything, but I mean, the Mario palette, I don't know if it's because I don't really use it, or well, I do use it, but I don't use it as much as the Modern Renaissance. But this one is pretty clean, doesn't really have a lot of fallout. But anyway, back to my whole point. I love these palettes, honestly. Like, they're my favorite palettes at the moment, and they have been my favorite palettes for, I can't even tell you how long. So, which is why I really wanted to try this new Subculture palette out. I know that it has, like, I've seen the reviews, and they are just like really bad, like dissing Anastasia, like dissing the whole palette and everything. And I'm just kind of like, you know, like, in a way it kind of made me not want to get it, but then, like, my rebellious side was like, you know what, I don't care about the reviews. Like, I like trying things out from my from my person and giving my perspective out, you know. Obviously that's what I'm here for on YouTube. And you know, like, I couldn't really wait for Anastasia to bring out a new improved palette from the Subculture palette. So I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try for myself. Maybe, just maybe, this actually works out for me, you know. Like, you'll never know. And if I didn't try this palette out, then maybe I would have, like, still been wondering, oh, like, what if that actually worked for me? Because let me tell you guys, the shades in this palette are gorgeous. Like, they're all the shades that you would want, like, for a either darker look or a kind of more like summer look. And the look that I'm gonna be doing today for you guys is kind of in between. So first I am going to start with the swatches. By the way guys, when I met the daughter of Anastasia, she was the sweetest person. Like, she took a picture with me and my sister, and it was just a really nice experience. Honestly, like, you'll meet people that are like famous, you know, like you'll meet them and like they'll be rude or they'll be like stuck up, but like honestly, like, she was so sweet. But here, I'm gonna swatch all the shades for you guys. So here is Axis. So off the bat, I do notice that it is patchy. Well, I mean, Axis really wasn't, but Rowdy. Wait, what is this? Rowdy. So Rowdy is patchy, but I mean, it is workable. And then, so down here is Edge, and then up there, right here, is Mercury. So far I've done these 4 shades right here. Yeah, first swatch, they are kind of patchy, but if you really like work it, like, it's not as patchy. That was All Star, by the way, that burgundy color. And then down here is Untamed. Next I have New Wave, which is down here. And then Fudge. So I don't know if it's my skin, but Destiny looks a little bit browner than, or not browner, but a little bit darker than the actual shade and the palette. And then I have Roxy. Electric is a very beautiful color that is very, and that is what Electric looks like. It's more like of a sheer color. So this is Adorn right here, and Adorn is very goldy, bronzy type. You can't, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but it's very shimmery, very goldy, bronzy. So next I have Dawn, and this color is skin cut, like, it's skin color look. And honestly, like, it's kind of weird because it's kind of almost the same. See, I kind of lost it. It's kind of almost the same color as my skin, but you can kind of see it right here. So I had not seen this from Cube, honestly. Like, I thought Cube, which is this color right here, I thought it was just white, but it has like some pink undertones, kind of like the unicorn. I'm sorry guys, I really like unicorns, but I don't know if you could see it. It's right here. Here, let me bring it closer. So you can kind of see it right here. But yeah, it's like a pink kind of hologram. Okay, so after doing the swatches for you guys, this is what the palette looks like. Like, literally it looks like, except for here, my brush fell, so then kind of hit it. But honestly, it looks like I just opened this palette. Like, you can't really see any fallout. I don't know if I'm just kind of like a careful person and I like taking care of my things. I don't know if it's that or if other people saw reviews and so they were just kind of like really not being careful with the palette, and they were just kind of like over exaggerating and like dipping in their brush too much, or I don't even know, guys. But honestly, I kid you not, this is after the swatches. Like, that is not even compared to any of the pictures that I saw. And actually, the girl that told me this, like, I told her, I was like, oh, everybody's saying bad reviews. I was like, what are your thoughts on it? And she was like, girl, I think they just don't know how to use it. I was like, and then she gave me a trick. She was like, a lot of people, they this palette is really pigmented, she said, and a lot of people, like, they dip their brush into it and they get a lot of pigment and it's not really blendable. But if you only dip your brush in there once, then it's workable. But this, I did have to dip my brush in there, like I showed you guys. The first swatch is kind of patchy, so I did dip my brush in there a couple times, maybe like 3, 4, maybe like 3, 4 times, to get the full color of shade that it is, to show you guys. But honestly, so far, my reviews on this palette, I'm really not having any problems with it so far. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to start with my MAC 217 brush, and this is kind of like a blending fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with New Wave, which is this orange color.
That's you and me, all day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing, see, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on.
Okay, so basically what I'm doing, I'm putting this color in my crease, and I am using windshield wiper motions, and I'm dragging it all the way up to my brow bone.
Maybe now I'm just too gone, maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys, going crazy in this bitch, overseas, getting Benz, no Mercedes in this bitch, we made that.
So next I am going to go in with first Untamed and then Axis. And I'm just gonna be patting this color down, and I'm gonna go in mid-lid.
Album 9 months, had a baby in this bitch, I'm with.
And I am also gonna be patting this color in my cut crease.
On the run, like I'm Jay-Z in this bitch. I don't smoke a lot, but I get green. But ball out, no SBs. I caught you out, you got serving that beat stop, no step team. I came through and that's real shit. No, Nova came, but I feel this. Feeling kid when I.
So on my under my eye, it is getting some fallout.
Bill Banks, I still be spitting that Will Smith. I shut it down, we do that. Hell yeah, we knew that.
This I kind of went more than I intended it to. I'm gonna just fix that with concealer. Okay, so next I'm going to take my unicorn brushes. This is the first time I use them. And I'm going to use Axis and just kind of blend it in.
Girl, give me them crazy eyes. Orange is that new black code, that's why I'm think about it. Stress me out, so I drink about it. They talk a lot, but it's all good, so it's too real, don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face.
You see, it is patchy and it is kind of changing to a brownish purplish color. I feel like this color, this easily dragged out. I literally look like I got punched. Okay guys, so I'm going to clean this up.
She can see through my soul. I said don't think about it. I said don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said don't think about it. I said don't think about it. Came up as a child.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight into putting setting spray so that electric shows up.
Rich boy with my dukes on weekends. Waking up at like 6, man. You don't get paid if you sleeping, man. You don't know where I come from. You don't know what I've been through. Realize I don't say shit about all the bread that I sent you. You getting mad? I'm sitting back. I'm fucked up. I'm getting trash. Gotta go watch 2 gold chains and I go real like Trinidad. Trick, I'm the man. Act like you know me. Popping off like a semi. Man, I rap like it's loaded. I mean my crew hot, your crew not. We too sick, no flu shot. On this side, it's all big, man.
So this is the final look. So I'm honestly not gonna put any eyeliner or any mascara, just because I feel that like the look would get kind of a little bit messy, just kind of like it already is. Okay, so 1 to 10, 10 being very good, 1 being horrible. I'd probably give it a 5. The electric shade, a lot of people weren't liking it because they said it wasn't really showing up, but for me it really showed up. Now another thing, I think that these shades really don't work blending them out. Like if you try to blend them out, you ain't gonna have no luck and you're just gonna get it all over your face, and you're gonna have to see like how in the world did that just happen? I feel like I'm just making a big mess. But here, let me wipe this off because I do not want to seem like a crazy lady to you guys. So before I get it anywhere else, let me tell you guys what I think. So first of all, I think that if you're just trying to pat some color into a look, like let's say for example, I'm gonna try and do a look with you guys with the Modern Renaissance and with the Subculture palette. I'm gonna try and do a look for you guys, like put together. So for example, if you're just doing if you're just using some of the shades just to pat them on, I think it'll work. But if you're using the shade to like blend it in and kind of like work it in your crease and your outer corner, I don't think it's really gonna work. So therefore I give it a 5. Like for patting on, it honestly to me kind of works. Like this electric color that I patted on, like I strictly just patted it on, like I did not blend it or do anything to it. I think that it really worked. This color on the outer crease, which was, let me tell you guys, so it was Axis and Untamed. I think that it was really patchy when I was trying to blend them out. They were just really patchy, weren't really working out. So I was patting them on and that seemed to help. Like, yeah, it looks harsh, but the color's there. So like you can still give that to them for like color wise and everything. I mean, like the colors themselves are really gorgeous. They show up, they're very pigmented, but on the eye they're just like really not blendable. Pattable they are, Let me, like, don't get that confused. Like, they're patable as to how they worked on me, but blendable, not really. Okay guys, so that was it for this review slash swatches video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.